Hello everyone, welcome back to Electric Tornado. Today, we're going to be going over a severe weather outlook for the United States over the next few weeks or so. Today is November 23rd, 2025, and we got some weather to talk about, so let's get into it. So, today, we're going to start with our severe weather outlook, as we do have a slight risk over here in Texas today. We have a potential to see some pretty big snowstorms come through the United States, which I'll talk about after our severe weather outlook, though. So we do have a slight risk over here in Texas right now for some supercells that could develop in here, and for a squall line that's going to be a possibility. So this slight risk is it's on the lower end of things. A slight risk is 2 out of 5, and then we got a marginal risk going around it, which is 1 out of 5 of the risks for severe weather. That's kind of what's going on right now. If we're gonna see tornadoes, it'd be in this green. And if we're gonna see severe thunderstorms, it'd be in this brown. And if we see hail, it's gonna be within this whole color thing. But if you're in here, you guys actually have the potential to see some pretty large hail. That's why we have the yellow slight risk for severe weather. It's because of hail. So yeah, let's check the future radar out for today over here in Texas. As of right now, we got some storms going on over here in the panhandle of Texas, but that will move out. That will move out soon. Those could cause a little bit of gusty winds. It's nothing crazy though. It's not dangerous. But the main concern will be down here. So watch some of the storms that will pop up down here in Texas today. These will be some possibly dangerous storms. So you can see that we'll see a pretty decent storm develop today. The severe weather threat down here is mainly going to be in the evening around 6 and maybe 5. But you can see these storms will start developing throughout the day. The time is at the top of my screen, so that's the time of what the future radar is. And then you can see those storms will move out, and then you can see a few other storms develop around 1 a.m. tomorrow, and those can also possibly cause some severe weather. But yeah, there is going to be a possibility for tornadoes today inside of this risk. And yeah, but it gets crazier tomorrow. Tomorrow is November 24th, and if you go to tomorrow's outlook, we actually have a slight risk over here in Texas, northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and parts of western Mississippi. And this might be pretty dangerous. We could actually have a potential to see a tornado outbreak. We do get a slight risk for tomorrow, November 24th. And if you check out our tornado risk, you can see that we actually have a pretty high tornado risk. We have a 5% tornado risk in the middle, which includes northern Louisiana, including Shreveport. I don't know if that's how you say it. Then you got parts of eastern Texas in this too. So that's the brown. And then if you see the green is a lower tornado risk, but it's still a possibility. So if you're in any of these areas, you guys have a possibility to see tornadoes. Strong or not strong, it's unknown right now, but it could be pretty dangerous as these storms will come through. But the storms will develop out of here as there's moisture being pulled up from the Gulf of Mexico, and then those storms will make it its way this way into this risk. Then it'll eventually track up towards the Ohio Valley, which we'll talk about next after this. And then this is our wind risk for tomorrow, as we are expecting some severe thunderstorms too, up to 70 miles per hour winds. And then we also have a hail risk too. This is the hail risk, so if you're in any of these colors, you guys have a possibility to see hail. If you're inside this yellow, you guys have a higher potential to see large hail, though. So that's kind of what we're looking at right there for tomorrow, November 24th. But we also have a risk for severe weather on November 25th, 2025. We've got another marginal risk for November 25th, which is right here. Another risk for severe weather. But for November 25th, if you're in Alabama, parts of Georgia, including Atlanta, Montgomery, Jackson, parts of maybe New Orleans, if you're inside of this green on November 25th, you guys have a possibility to see some storms that could produce hail, severe thunderstorms, and a possibility for an isolated tornado or two. So let's check out the future radar for both of these risks. Okay, so here we are on Pivotal Weather. This is a better feature radar that I'm just going to use. So let's do it. So let's fast forward it to tomorrow. So you can see the storms will start developing in eastern Texas and in Arkansas. Those will be the storms that will be causing the severe weather tomorrow on November 24th. You can see they're down there. But if you fast forward it, you can see that we're expecting severe weather possibly in Georgia and Alabama on the 25th. as well, which is why we have a marginal risk out for that day as well. But yeah, you can just really see the storms develop out there. But yeah, it's nothing crazy as those things move through. But then, as we go into the future some more, you can see around November 26th, this is around Thanksgiving. So if you're up here in like the northern plains, if you're traveling over here in the northern plains on the 25th, 26th, or if you're traveling in Minneapolis or in Minnesota into Wisconsin for Thanksgiving, you guys have a potential to see some snow, which you might want to look into that. And it could cause some crashes as the roads will turn icy, but yeah, you can see some of that snow up there that will come. And then that will get out of there pretty soon. But yeah, we're expecting a cold blast on Thanksgiving. So yeah, that thing will get out of there soon. And then after that, we could see some snow come through on the 29th, even more snow. And then this could cause some snow in Indiana, Illinois, parts of eastern Iowa, Wisconsin, parts of Minnesota, parts of Michigan, and all those places. This is on November 29th, and you can see the blue is snow. The blue is snow, and we are expecting snow in a lot of these areas, even in Ohio. And this is for the 29th and the 30th of November, and we could even see some snow in parts of the northern plains on the 29th too. But yeah, that's kind of the future radar. And then anything farther than Thanksgiving is still unpredictable, and we don't know what's going to happen in the future after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is pretty predictable right now, but after Thanksgiving, it's really hard to predict of what's going to happen. But if you go in the future, I mean, look. If you go into the future, the GFS literally has a hurricane coming in and hitting Florida, which is kind of crazy. And that will probably not happen. I mean, I don't know why it's showing that, but in early December, around December 4th, the GFS radar is literally telling us that we're going to have a landfall of a hurricane on the United States. I can tell you that that's probably not going to happen, and it's just really, this radar is messed up right now after Thanksgiving, and that will probably not happen because it's not hurricane season anymore. Well, it kind of is, but we're not really supposed to get any hurricanes anymore this year because it's just not the right ingredients to have another hurricane this year. So yeah. Well, now we are on the temperature anomaly, so this will show us kind of the temperatures for the United States over the next few days or so, including Thanksgiving. So you can see right now we got a lot of warm above average temperatures, up to 15 maybe to 19 degrees above average. We got 20 degrees above average in North Dakota right now. But yeah, the warmer looking temperatures are the warmer colors are warmer temperatures on this radar. So you can see that will move out of there pretty soon. But as we get more towards Thanksgiving, you can see a very cold shot of cold air. This will also be Alberta Clipper, which is kind of just something, it's from Alberta, it's just pulling cold air. But during Thanksgiving, we're going to get a very cold shot of cold air. And this will just bring temperatures down to like 4 degrees, even more below average. Then after that, we'll have another big cold shot that will probably come down in December. I mean, look at how big this looks. And this is probably going to bring a lot of snow over the next few weeks or so. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of cold air that are going to be coming in here. We could literally see 45 to 56 degrees below average in Montana on December 1st and around that time, all the way up until December 3rd. But yeah, that's kind of what we're expecting. But you can see this is the temperature for Thanksgiving. This is kind of what we're expecting for Thanksgiving. Look at all this cold air. So a big chunk of the United States will be seeing cold air on Thanksgiving. But if you're in the western United States on Thanksgiving, it looks like it's going to be a little bit above average. We also do have a chance for excessive rainfall today in Texas that could lead to flooding, as we got a slight risk for flooding. And we're possibly expecting some rain within the circle on Tuesday. Today, right now, we actually have some rain in the northeast continuing, but this is not going to be causing any problems. This is the cold air that is being pulled down to the United States right now. It's up there in Canada. And that is expected to move in on Thanksgiving and cause cold air for a big portion of the United States. Thank you guys for watching Electric Tornado. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys in the next weather update video. I'll try to keep you guys posted on all of these storms. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.